Something I want to touch with you, though.
Go on, mate.
Chelsea.
Yep.
Europa Conference League team, a squad that they've registered. No Cole Palmer, no Lavia, no Fofana. What do you make of that decision?
So Lavia and Fofana, between them, last season, didn't complete one game. Last season. Right, the pair of them. They are going to be an integral part of this season. And I totally get. If we're not good enough, so Palmer's totally different.
You brought Palmer on against Servette to help you get through the tie.
Yeah, I know, and that you shouldn't have to do that, right? So I ain't got a problem with it at all, not one little bit. So Chelsea,
do you think it's a bit of a disrespect to the tournament?
No, I don't actually. I think
you're saying. Well, we're not even going to put our best player in Cole Palmer and put him in a squad.
Well, it's the third-rate competition. We have a squad of players. Everyone has a pop at Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea squad, there's 1,000 players. If we haven't got a squad good enough to qualify from the group stages, in the group we've got, then we don't deserve to be there, right? If we're relying on Cole Palmer, Lavia and Fofana to get, and it's Wesley Fofana, by the way, to get through the group, then there's something wrong. There's enough in that squad to get us through. If we don't get through, then I'll take all the stick that comes my way, right? Fair enough. But the problem we've got is that it isn't just the competitions that we're in, and we're in four, domestic. Four, and then the fifth competition, is going to be the Club World Cup in June. Only Chelsea and Man City are involved in that. And it's a month-long...
How Chelsea got in that?
Because we won the Champions League.
About 5 years ago.
2001, 3.
Well, it wasn't 2000. It was 2001.
2021 we won it. 2023 years ago.
How are you in a Club World Cup? You've been terrible seasons.
Don't blame us for being successful.
How are you in that?
Because we won the Champions League, Jay. Not for something you'd know about.
Liverpool in it?
No.
Well, why Liverpool not in it?
Because they're not good enough.
What do you mean?
I don't decide the rules, right? But here's the problem.
Chelsea, how are they in that?
We just are, right? I don't know how it works. In fact, it probably is a little bit of a nuisance, actually, that Club World Cup, because it hasn't really been spoken about. You watch, as we get towards the end of the season, Man City are in it, Chelsea are in it. All the big dogs around the world are in it. Real Madrid, all the big dogs you expect to be there. So it's going to be played in America from the mid June to the mid-July. Mm-hmm. So it's a month-long competition. That's how it's set out.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And there's going to be it's a tournament. It's not just a knockout stage, it's a tournament.
Yeah, it's a tournament.
So it's going to be like the Euros where this. So Cole Palmer's played in the Euros.
Yeah.
He's going to have another tournament coming up. He'll want to be involved in that. Then you fast forward next season, the season after, he's probably going to be in the World Cup squad. I get it. I totally get it. If you can't get through the group stage in the Conference League at Chelsea Football Club without missing Cole Palmer, Lavia and Fofana, as I said, who didn't play one game between them last season through injury, you've got to protect those players. Fofana and Colwell are our best two centre-halves.
Yeah.
Lavia looks like he's going to be a top player, this kid, right? He's had injuries, mate. So I get it. I ain't got a problem with it.
Okay, all right. I wanted your take on it. And you gave me a good analogy of why. Let's go to Frank. He's a Rangers fan. All right, Frank.
How are you doing, lads?
All right, Franco.
How are you, Frank?
Well, I'm not too bad. It's about Scotland and the manager. The track record is disgraceful. In the past 13 games, we've won one game. Okay. On average, we're losing 3, 4, 5 goals a game. Two tournaments ago, I phoned into the local station. I said the manager should be sacked because he's persevering with defensive guys who aren't good enough, namely Hanley. And tonight, he did he's two tournaments on, and the guy did it again.
He's been around for a long time, Hanley. I mean, you've got to give him his credit.
It's a bad challenge.
It's a silly tackle, that, in the dying moments of the game. Look, Steve Clarke, though, Frank, he got used to the Euros, and then it kind of was a bit dull watching Scotland from that moment. Do you feel maybe it might be time for him to move on? But I think he's done a really good job for you.
Well, in the last 2 Euros, we scored, I think it's 2 goals, and I think they were own goals or something. Mm-hmm. So that speaks for itself. Tonight, Shankland, I think Shankland was on the bench. Mm. I know, listen, don't get me wrong, lads. I'm not an out-and-out Scotland supporter. I actually prefer watching England.
What?
I do. I was a guy that came on.
Are you Scottish?
I'm Scottish. No, listen to me, lads. Listen to me.
No.
I was the guy that came on and I said, I like the England team. I support more or less the English team. And Jason said, put the phone down on him.
Yeah. We'll do it again in a minute, Franco.
You're Scottish, though, Frank, right?
Oh, yeah, very much. I'm not a fly the flag Scot. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in nationalism. Nothing like that. But
how old are you, Frank?
66.
Right, what happened? What happened in your childhood that made you want England to do better than Scotland?
Well, going to see Rangers, I seen Terry Butcher, Chris Woods, Trevor Stephen, Gary Stephen, Mark Catley,
Gaza,
yeah,
Graham Roberts,
Ray Wilkins. I mean, these were class players. They were great players.
Right, they played for Rangers.
Oh, every one of them.
Right.
And we were proud to have them.
Right. But they didn't play for Scotland.
What's that?
They didn't play for Scotland. They're English.
That's why I'm saying that I support. I more or less like the English team more than I like the Scottish team through the club affiliation with the players, the English players that we've had, Rangers. So I don't really support Scotland. I don't rate them. Don't rate them.
No, but it doesn't matter if you rate them or not. It's your country.
What does your passport say, Frank?
There's certain things. My passport says British.
No, okay. Well, where were you born?
Glasgow.
I'm struggling with this one.
You would struggle. The way I look at it is, I don't believe in waving flags, nationalism.
You don't have to wave your flag, but you support your country that you're born in. That's your country.
No.
What do you mean, no? Are you close to your family? Do your family support Scotland?
No, really, no.
Where are your parents from?
Scotland.
All right. Have you got kids?
No.
Right.
But
have you got family? Are they all Scottish fans?
The English seem to think, and especially you guys, that because you've got a Scottish accent, you support Scotland. And nothing could be further from the truth, because a lot of
hold on.
It don't matter what accent you've got. You're from Scotland.
But forget the accent, right? I tell you what. Here's what we're going to do, Frank. Right? I want you to do an English accent now, right? Right. But for the rest of this conversation, you got to pretend you're from London, right? But you can't pretend you're Scottish, all right? Okay, right. So we'll start the conversation again.
Okay, right. Right, let's go to Frank. He's a Rangers fan. All right, Frank?
All right, Frank.
You all right, boys?
All right, Frank.
How are you, Frankie? You good?
Apples and pears, Frank. Apples and pears.
How are you, Frankie boy? You enjoying London?
Not too bad at all, lads. How are you?
Yeah. So, I'm good, Franco.
What you looking forward to Lee Carsley, Frank? Can't wait for it.
Yeah.
No, Cockney Rebel.
Yeah. Frank, stay in character, Frank. You're doing very well. Frank, what do you reckon of Cars Ball? What do you reckon he's going to do?
Who? Lee Carswell, England?
No. Stay in character, right? Frank, you're from...
Lee Carswell, I think he'll do a lot better.
Right. Yeah.
A lot better than the old boy that he get rid of. He chucked it. What's his name again?
Southgate.
Sounds like Harry Redknapp.
Right. Go on, Frank. Keep going, Frank. Keep going.
That's where I'm getting.
No, stop, Frank. Stay in character, Frank.
All right.
Yeah, go on. Frank.
Yeah.
Frank, do you like jelly deals, Frank?
Jelly deals in the old Cockney Rebel. Cockney Rebel.
Apples and pears. Just give us an apples and pears, Frank.
Down the bridge. I love going down the bridge to see Chelsea.
That's not bad. It's not bad, you know. Give us irons. Give us a big irons one, Frank.
Who's the irons?
Frank, you got to stay in character, Frank.
Listen, the only accent I can get away with is a London accent.
I'm not sure you are, Frank. I
don't know, mate.
I've got to be honest with you, Frank.
No, if you've knocked about London and talking like that, mate, I don't know, mate. There'll be a few eyebrows raised.
I think a few people avoiding you. You walked in a pub and spoke like that, Frank.
Imagine me getting into a pub in London and saying, "You're right, boys."
Oh, dear. All right. Thanks for your kill, Frank. That was brilliant.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.